All right, in this video, we are going to perform like cumulative update and to the SQL Server 2017 and a failover cluster instance. And I think in the newer version of SQL Server, this patching becomes more frequent, like every month, will be a cumulative update be released. Instead of all days, you use SP service pack. All right, so in this example, the demo, we have SQL Server 2017 installed to Windows 2012 and R2, and there's a two node cluster, and the one node it's the host name is named DB02, another DB03. They form the cluster. It's the SQL Server cluster. It's SQL Server cluster 7. So for this demo. So let's do the prep work. So first, we need to know what the SQL Server edition we have, and what is the server edition, the patch edition we're gonna apply. And then we just download the patch from the Microsoft SQL Server Microsoft website. So some of I already done. So let's first check the SQL Server edition. So as I said, and the instance is called SQL cluster 7. And let's see, SQL cluster. Maybe not here. Let me go to the physical box. Okay. So let me go to one of the physical nodes and take a quick look over there. And let's see, SQL, not SQL Plus, I wonder. It is CMD plus, SQL CMD, so I got confused with Oracle. Hey, how can I exit this one? Can I? Okay, fine, exit it. So SQL CMD, yeah, sometimes work on multiple. Okay, I connected. If I do a select version, add version, we'll get this our current version. My current version SQL Server 2017 RTM dash CU20. So, and for demo purpose, I just update it one above this are gonna be CU21. Okay. So let me go to the one of the nodes. In this case, is node 2, DB02. So I already have this the Failover cluster manager open. This is my cluster name. This is I have only one row. So right now the owner node is DB03, and if you see here, the client access name is SQL cluster 7. Okay, and let's take a look at nodes. I have two nodes. One is DB02. They both up. Storage. Let's look at the disk. So a disk is up, and you see the owning node is DB03. Okay, so network. So everything's fine. So we're gonna patch this this DB02 first. Okay, and let's look at the document. And basically, we already checked the version. It's a CU20. I'm gonna patch to CU21. Those are the links you can do the download the patch or the cumulative update. It's called CU. And in general, you need to do like a stopped application. If any connection, you might just force those the connections and back up all your databases and then back up resource database. Maybe it's optional. And after that, and you're gonna install the patch or CU on the passive node. After that, you do the failover and everything okay. So you're gonna install to another node. Okay. So let me first open work on this passive node. So I'm minimizing this one. I'm gonna go to my download folder and here download the folder. I already have this SQL Server CU installed. Okay, so let's go to right click and so you will see it ask you to maybe they need like admin privilege, but that's fine. So they will ask. Okay, so let it do the extract. So let me open a CMU window on this box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a SQL CMD. See if I can connect. No, I cannot because this is the passive node. You cannot connect. You can see, but I can connect to the SQL cluster instance from anywhere, yeah, connected. Okay, so let me double check one more time. Version. Okay, so this is the CU20. So let me. So this installer update started. So basically, we just accept the license. This is the cluster instance. It's default MySQL server. So I'm gonna just go to click next. We're gonna do the prerequisite check. Let me go back to my document. So basically, my current version in this example, it's CU20. So my target is going to be CU21. Okay, so all right, so let me continue. Let's see here. So it says check SQL CMD. So that is my, so I can, yeah, that's fine. I think I can exit this session. It says something, okay. And let's do a refresh check. Okay, so everything's green. So let's go to next. So here's what's going to be installed. You see the MS SQL Server, and this is the engine properties, SQL Server engine, SQL Server application, data quality service, and the full text something. Okay, and also the shared features. So I'm gonna go ahead to click update, and at the same time, it's gonna take some time, so I'm gonna pause this video. All right, let me pause the video. All right, let's continue. So basically, the install was successful. And let me close this window. So let's go to the Failover class manager. So let's see the role. It's running. No, it's running. So everything it's good. Disk. So if you want, you can always do the validate. Do the validate the cluster. Okay. So, but at this moment, I think everything is fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the failover. So basically, let's go to the row, right? So you can do a right click, or you can from here move. So basically, it's just I'm gonna move these resources from one node to another. So I'm gonna move this resources from the O3 to O2. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's move. So if the move was successful, and then we can continue work on another node and do the patch. Okay. So after this complete, we can actually do a test to see if the version got changed. Okay. So let's do a SQL cmd -s SQL cluster SQL cluster 7. It's still pending, so we have to wait. Okay. Um, so so because the current O2 it is not connectable, so I can't we can't easily to check the version. So typically, if you have a management studio, you can connect the instance, then you can run the T-SQL, those kind of things you can check the version. And another thing, you can look at the log, the SQL Server log. So, and we can find out later shortly. Okay, so just have to wait till this takeover finish. So I'm gonna pause the video again. Okay, let's check. All right, it looked like the failover was done successfully, and everything running on the node 2 now. So let's do a quick check. So I'm going to connect to the instance, to a query. All right, so let's see. Now you see it's CU21. That is what is expected. All right, so now I'm going to exit this DB02. So I'm going to work on that DB03. Okay. And yeah, it's supposed to go down. So I'm going to exit my session. Let me just minimize it. So this is my doc window. So now let's move to the another server, DB03. So okay. So I'm going to use a remote desktop to to log on to another server. So here is the DB03. Now it is the passive node. So I don't need this, but we can double check. Okay. So this is the cluster similar thing. See now everything, the only node is on DB02. And now we can do the patch. Okay. So let me go to the allocation. I have it's already downloaded. So the same one earlier we run. So to double click it. That is the CU21. And let's see. Okay, let's need element privileges. Let it extract files and yeah, give a few seconds. Then we will continue. Okay, so all right. So this is the installer. Okay, Windows SQL Server 2017 setup. So let me open another one. So let me open a CMD window. Just do a check connection. So as I said, you can connect using DOS, the command line, or use the GUI. So the command line is small. I mean, it's lightweight. And okay, so I'm gonna go to accept the license term. Go to next. So on this one, I have 2 instances. So I'm gonna upgrade this one. The one that is a standalone. It's already been updated. Okay, so this is the cluster one. So go back to next. All right, I'd like to do the check. So here it says SQL cluster, not a cluster. Okay, connected. And so let me quit. And there's SQL TD. So there's another service running. So it won't. So I just click next. So and then update. So I need to pause the video again to about it takes about 10 minutes or less to do the update. I come back. Okay. All right, it's completed, and let's close it. Let's go to the Failover cluster manager. So let's see the nodes. So both nodes up. So now let's do a test again. Okay. So where it is. Okay. So this is early we have. So let me make this window bigger. So basically, right now, if you connect to the cluster, and we are connecting to O2, how do we know that? Give me a sec. So it's connected. Let me find a notes and let's see. Give me a sec. All right, let's continue. So one of the if you want to know which physical node you are connected, you can select the server property. It's called the computer name physical net bias. So if you run this, you will see it is node DB02, that is the current owner node. You see, you click here, you see um, the row, and the owner node is DB02. All right, so I'm going to exit this section. I'm going to do a failover. So right click and do move, select node. So I won't have two nodes, so the only node is O3. So I'm going to do the failover, click OK. So now it is pending. So it's going to take a few minutes, maybe, depending on how fast the machine. So I have to pause the video, and when it is come to green. All right, let me check. Okay, it is finished. Now the owner node is DB03. Let's connect again. So, and then let's do the version check again. So CU21, both nodes are, and also if you now do this query, you will see now it is DB03. That is the physical owner node. Okay. So I think that's it for this demo. So, and if you don't have the cluster, you can do the similar thing for the standalone. And one of the steps is typically, after you patch the server, it's better to SQL Server better to